I know a lot of people who do that, and I think that's ridiculous.
Unless it's your kid, that's different.
I mean, if it's not your kid, yeah.
Right.
But going back to the dog thing, this is why I chose not to have kids, right?
Oh, Lord.
Like when we break up, I don't want to look at shit that remind me I got to deal with you. If you got the fucking dog, when you laying in bed watching TV, say we watching Golden Girls, you laying in bed, dog hops up on the bed, there's going to be a moment where you look at the dog and think about a time y'all cuddle with the dog. Fuck the dog, fuck him, fuck the kids, take all that shit.
Right.
What's up? It's Lip Service, and we're going to have a fun time chatting up today. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
Hi, my name's T.
Hey.
Literally.
Oh, and I'm Jason Lee.
He's like, look, you already know the fuck
Y'all
I
know
am.
what it is.
No shade at all, not this early.
So you guys are here for Fashion Week.
Yes.
Pretty much, right?
Mm-hmm.
I saw you, Jason, hanging out with Rihanna. You
Yeah.
had a goal.
Yeah, on my show last week, I said I'm going to Fashion Week just to see Rihanna. I've been here for a week. I'm exhausted, and I accomplished that last night.
Yeah.
And she knew who you were and everything. She gave you a hug. She was happy to see you.
Yeah, most people aren't. It felt good for once, to have somebody show me some love. But it's crazy how dialed in she is on every. Like she knew me, so it was a good conversation.
And T, for you, you also walked during New York Fashion Week.
Yeah, I did.
So what was that experience like?
Well, that was pretty cool because I've always wanted to do it. So the fact that I finally was able to, and I'm like only 5'2", I was like, okay, yes. She's getting disrespectful.
All right.
You was looking good. I saw it. You
Yeah.
was looking real good, girl.
you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
We were on
I
Wild 'N
liked
Out
it.
season 12 or 11.
I can't.
Season
was
12.
it 12? Yeah.
Yeah, T walked in. I mean, we're also neighbors, by the way. We
Oh,
actually
wow.
live
We live in the same
building.
Oh, so this is really comfortable for y'all.
Yeah, but she had like a fat ass, and all the guys were like, "Oh my god!" Like me, I'm working hard for my gay jokes.
Right.
She walks in with a fat ass, and everybody loves her. I'm like,
And everybody cracking up at her jokes, right?
Yeah.
Everyone thought my jokes were funny, and they were so corny.
You're like, whatever.
Yeah, I was like, whatever.
Do you ever see anything strange happening in Jason's apartment since y'all are neighbors? Or
No, we're...
he's like, don't say
I'm
nothing.
a couple floors up. We don't run into each other.
Yeah, we
like
really
that.
don't run into each other. Like, we run into each other in the lobby or at the pool sometimes, but we're both, like, we're just both chilling for the
All my
most
dirt
part.
comes through the back door. Well, no pun intended.
Yeah.
Damn
Oh,
it.
yeah, no. There is a door for that.
There is a door for that. That
That's
was
why I don't
not,
see you, because I bring my dick through the front.
Jason, and
Private
listen,
entrance.
Jason be sliding in
Not
the
through the
DMs.
lobby.
I do slide in DMs. Shout out to Ramos. I slid in his DM. Did he tell you?
Yes, one of
my
one of the
God.
guys at our job, he slid in his DMs.
I was just playing.
How did
though.
it go?
It was fun.
No, he didn't respond. In fact, he left me on unread. Now you can read and unread some. It's cool. I did it as a joke for Charlamagne. I don't want him. I'm busy.
What if he said, "What's good dinner?" Yes.
Well, then we don't need
be
to
at
do
dinner.
dinner. Skip all that shit.
Oh.
I mean, dinner is for you. Clearly I'm trying to eat less dinner. So whatever you need to get the job done, we'll get it done.
All right, now I want to get into something because today's topic is really about breakup etiquette, right? One of us is going through a breakup.
Me.
Oh,
And it's
sorry.
and
No, look at me.
listen,
I'm smiling.
Did you break up with him or did he break up
Pretty
with
much.
Okay.
How long were you together?
then it's
10
fine.
years.
Oh, wow.
and whether or not we want to admit it, breakups are difficult.
They are.
And sometimes you'll be happy and then in a few months you'll be sad.
I don't think I'm going to be
You're talking
sad
about
in a few
women,
months.
though, right?
I know, I think men are more like that.
I had lunch with two of my exes yesterday at the same time.
Okay.
Whoa, did they know?
Because I was trying to just catch up with everybody. I figured we just have one lunch.
You know what?
One of them I'm best friends with. We were together since when I was 18. We were both 18. The other one was my last ex who went to prison, just got out, and checked me last week. I was here over some bitch he'd been talking to for 4 months and ain't even got the pussy. So I had to check him. But I couldn't do it individually because my schedule was busy because of Fashion Week. So I just
Consolidate.
consolidated and we just got
Wait,
it
now
all
let's
out.
back up with this pussy thing.
Yeah.
So he has a chick.
Well, he's like Malik Yoba. He's straight.
Okay, all right, explain that.
Well, I mean, on my podcast, I do talk about, I do like straight guys. I prefer straight guys. I know people
By the
say
way, they're not straight. If they're
Well, listen.
Well, they live straight.
They think they're straight.
I have a gay friend, a close friend of mine who's gay. You know my friend Marcus. And he's the same way. Like, he prefers, like, the straight guys.
I started preferring it because, one, they're never going to tell my business, right? Like, I say to him, we
Right.
could never be together because one of your bitches going to run up on me and say something crazy. And what happened last week, I was here in the club. Somebody ran up at me like, oh, we have the same friend. Who's the same friend? She said his name. I was like... Man, that was my nigga. Get the fuck out of here with
Right.
that shit.
That's my boo.
Yeah, so straight is just for the sake of trying to sort out like the niggas who are in West Hollywood with the rainbow flags and like the niggas who are in Dykeman on the low.
Okay. Now, what if, say, T, right, was messing with a guy and you realize that's somebody that I also have as one of my side pieces? Would you tell her, or is that something that you're like?
Nah, my relationship with him ain't got nothing to do with her. That's their relationship.
Right.
My relationship with him is whatever we got going on.
Because I also feel like, look, if I'm messing with somebody and then, or you know, I know that person's messing with one of my friends, I would tell, right? So it's just a different layer when you don't want to also out the person.
I think there's levels too, right? Like if I was sleeping with somebody and found out that they were Melissa Ford's boyfriend, yeah, I would probably call her and be like, yo, bitch, like, you know.
Like, bitch, he sucks dick good, don't
You
he?
know, yeah, hilarious.
embarrassing.
And that's been a conversation. I've had that conversation with somebody before, like, yo, like I didn't know, you know. But yeah,
You're saying you would tell her because she's your friend.
Right.
because we're like really close.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
Right, like
saying?
him and Melissa are
Yeah,
close. Like me and
right.
Jason aren't that close, but realistically, I don't think I would want to know that. Like, if I don't know if I would
Right.
want to know that.
Like some of my guys, they'll see you and they'll be like, "Oh man, she's bad as fuck. I'll slide in her DM if you want. I'll fuck you up. She live in my building, you know."
Right. So you can just come up here and then go down there.
Yeah, but everybody
Consolidate.
loves tea.
But yeah, so we're talking about breakup etiquette, right? So when you break up with somebody, let's just say Gigi, now you're single, right? But you
Yes.
have a lot of friends over the course of 10 years. Y'all have accumulated similar friends.
You
Well, yeah, I don't really count though.
do count.
But okay, yeah, because I was his friend first, and that's how I actually know Gigi. But let's just say some friends of yours that you had that were your friends first, are they still allowed to be cool with him?
Oh, good question.
I would say it depends on said friend and how long we've been friends, how close they've become over the years, and that thing. Like if it's a new friend that hasn't been around that long, then no, bitch, why are you around him? Like y'all not that close. But if it's somebody that's been around for the duration of the 10, 8, 9, 7 years, you know what I'm saying? Then it's a little different because most likely we vacation with this person and they've been around him already without me for whatever reason, whatever event. So let's say he has a fight party at the house and he invites one of my friends that was a long-term friend that has become friends with him.
Why is Jason
I don't
laughing?
really
He's
care
like,
that she
"Hell no."
goes.
No, because I just feel like, you know,
But see, one thing about said guy is he's like the host with the most. Like he's always throwing parties. He's always inviting everybody over. He's always like,
I've been friends with
everybody,
you
let's go to
guys. I've
dinner.
been friends. We all know each other together. I know him through you and Angela. We know each other through this. And I would not feel comfortable going to a party at
But see,
your ex's house.
that right there is the answer because it all depends on your friends who are around you. Like my friends, which are very few, like I know a lot of people and I make sure people know who I am or whatever for work. But when it comes to like my personal life, I don't really deal with a lot of people. So my friends would naturally just cut you off and we would
Right.
all move on.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, no, like if I see him around, I'm like, oh, hey, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm not going to your house.
I'm not going to
you
your
could
house at a party. But Ange, on the other hand, I wouldn't think it would be so bad for Ange to go at the big party at his house.
Well, I also
Yeah,
was
because
friends
they
with him
were
first.
already friends
Exactly, that's
first.
what I'm
That's
saying.
different.
I know
But-
Angela because
and we're
I was
both
with him.
friends, and we're all three close. You know what I mean? Like,
But you also know Angela, you know her character. She ain't trying to be close to him for any reason that would be out of pocket.
I just mind my business. It's hard sometimes when two of your friends are like dealing with
Yes.
each other and you like, I don't want to know nothing. Don't do nothing in front of me. I don't need to know.
no, and he can't even trust me because I'll be there like a spy. It wouldn't even be a good
But
guess.
see, I don't really care. Like I have.
I
Really
know you
moved
wouldn't care,
on
but I
and I'm
still
over
wouldn't.
it.
But do you guys break up all the time, or is
Yes.
this something new?
No, but I'm
Really?
done this time.
Wait,
Like,
so
she
you-
don't like that question
you
because she's
broke-
like, I'm done.
really-
Nobody believes her.
Nobody believes that I'm done because we were just broken up a year ago, and here we are a year later. And
What's
we're
the
broken
longest
up
you guys
again.
have been broken up for?
17 months.
That's a long time.
That's a lot.
That was the last breakup, and then it's been
But then
on
you
for
got
1
back with
year.
him.
I went.
Can I just say
got back
something like
together, sure.
when y'all read books and when y'all drive cars, y'all all drive forward. Why do y'all go in reverse? I never understood when
get
I
into a
break
spot.
up to get where?
Into a parking spot, you got to back
Hilarious. No, you get out. You get out and you let the valet take over. I just don't believe that life
Yes.
goes in reverse. Like if we break up, even if we break up for like a weekend, it's over.
Come on now, weekend.
I've never broken up and then got back
That's
together.
a good
I'm
step
horrible
to
at
have.
breakups.
Like it's just a clear step. We start from the beginning. Don't lie, don't cheat, don't steal, which all niggas do.
Pretty
and then
much.
if you
So
get
now
caught,
what?
Don't lie, don't
But
cheat,
if
don't
you
steal,
get
don't
caught
let
and
me
we break
find
up, it's
out.
over.
Wait,
Don't be
guys still-
disrespectful about it.
Well, I mean,
But
stir
yeah,
your heart.
at this point, I'm definitely over it. I moved here to New York for our relationship 6 years ago, and now that it's over, I'm moving back to Georgia. And that's part of me moving on.
Oh, you're laughing at her.
Because he keeps looking at me like...
No, because now you're literally putting all the power in him.
No, I'm not. I'm
don't
going
wanna
back
be
to where
here
I'm
unless it's
happy.
with him, so-
I don't
You're
want to
not happy
live in New
here?
York.
You
No.
are young, fly. You're in the city. If Wendy Williams can find love right now,
I don't want to live here. I would rather live in Atlanta.
Now, why did you say Wendy Williams could find
no,
love?
meaning
I
like
just
she was
wouldn't
married for
want you to
25
be
years.
like
Okay.
running.
Now she's.
That was not that I'm running from
out
him. Listen, when we broke up the very first time, I had been here for 2 years. I would have moved back to Atlanta then, but lip service had just kind of like taken off, so I stayed for this. But now we're at a point where I'm able to fly in for the show. So I'll still be able to be here for this.
So you'll still
but-
come and visit
Yeah, absolutely.
into the show.
Yeah.
Thank
Atlanta.
you, T. You made it
Atlanta.
sound really
And
sweet.
I have my whole entire family's in Philly. I have a house there, so I'll be able to come there, visit my family, hang out with my girls while I'm in town, come do lip service. And
T, what about you? When it comes to breakup, do you go in reverse ever?
I mean, I have, but I've stopped that.
backing it up.
I thought it was funny because I was like, what was your question? Is like how to break up with someone?
Yeah, the etiquette.
Like I told someone like I'm chilling, like it's cool, and he was like, well, at least you broke up with me maturely, and I was like, I didn't even know we were together.
Right. Yeah,
Like-
because sometimes you're in a relationship and don't know it. till you
I didn't
break
even
up.
know I was with him, but I guess I did it right.
Right.
But I definitely don't reverse anymore.
What is
I
your
think I've
last
passed
boyfriend?
that now.
Your last boyfriend?
Huh?
Are you single now?
I guess.
Oh.
You said,
don't-
"I guess"?
I'm so confused about relationships now. I didn't know I was in one for 3 months.
Can I tell you, this is like a reality show because she lives on the 5th floor. Her boyfriend lived on the 4th floor.
Don't talk about it.
And I lived on the 6th floor.
Damn it.
4, 5, 6.
Oh my
because
God,
I
you
did-
got
I
to
did
like
a
do
you.
a
It's a
chain
new
down
Melrose
the
Road,
window.
Melrose Place.
I moved into the apartment because he lived there. But I was like, it'll be cute because it'll be like our mansion. Like I live upstairs, you live downstairs, and we just run this joint together. And it was so good.
Until you break up.
Until we broke up. Now we'd be like avoiding each other at the
mailbox.
elevator. And
That's
like,
so crazy.
I think it's hard. I don't know if I could live in the same building with somebody. You know what else is hard? When you are doing business with somebody, and you're in a relationship and you're like, okay, let's start this business together. That's a hard thing to do too.
My last ex, I'm gonna tell you how I ended the relationship. So I started feeling like I got into a point where I fell in love. They were at a point where they just couldn't fall in love with anybody. They just were very selfish, not in a negative way, but just not really an emotional kind of person. So one day we was laying in bed. I told myself, I said, I'm going to tell him that I'm in love. And if he doesn't tell me he's in love, I'm ending the relationship. Like I said, I've invested a lot of shit. Like I'm out here, I'm busy. I ain't got time to be focused, be with no nigga who ain't in love with me. So I said, yo, are you in love with me? And he said, no.
What?
Oh my
And
God.
no, but he was honest. I
No, we need
appreciated the
that.
honesty.
Yeah,
he
we
said,
need that.
He said, I love you, but I'm not in love with you. I said,
Right.
okay, cool. So you know what
Oh,
I did?
that's terrible.
What did
That's
you
hard
do?
to
we were
hear. I'm
making
sorry.
we were making a tremendous amount of money. We lived in this beautiful beautiful building. We had a lot of money. I literally started putting up a plan to end all our
An
companies.
escape route.
Yeah, and I just said, hey, and I said to him, if you were in a business and the business you had invested everything you had and you felt like the business was going bankrupt and you weren't getting back the return of your investment, what would you do? He said, I'd end the business. I said, cool. And he got it right there. Then I was talking about our relationship.
Right.
And then we had to literally dissolve everything.
Do you think you have to be in love with someone to be with them?
Well, I mean, there are phases, right? At first, you want to love somebody. You're in Hollywood is just not a city where a lot of people are in love. You're just partying, having sex, making money where you can, and all these fucking Instagram influencers on skateboards. Other than that, I mean, once you get to a place, you ain't on a skateboard. Once you get to a place when, you want some substance and it ain't there, shit, I mean, yeah, you just decide when it's time to move on. I'm 42. I'm not about to be sitting there with a motherfucker playing PlayStation, smoking blunts, talking about, I love you. Let's go. What? No.
Hey, roll up.
Roll up.
T, do you feel like you want to move
Move where?
out the building since y'all both live in the same building, you and your ex?
I don't care. Like he was supposed to leave and then he stayed after he found out that I renewed my lease and he think I don't know, like I'm stupid. Like all the
so
girls in the
crazy.
leasing office tell me everything.
They do be tell
they
tell
everybody
Ah, shit.
everything. So they told me and I was like, ugh, so he stayed, but I'm leaving anyway. Like I only have a couple more months, so it's fine.
Do you run into him with other girls? Like, is he ever?
He'd be trying to post and like be like, oh yeah, he's with other girls at the pool, or like whatever. He like the girls were
that
telling me at
sucks.
the leasing office, they were like, he came to a party we were having and he ain't never came to a party, but he know that's my thing. I like to go, and enjoy the community and stuff like that. So
Don't you be out here trying to enjoy the community.
yeah, he don't be doing that. So they were like, we know why he really here.
Because he thought you was going to
Because he thought I would be there.
Are there any other cute guys in the building?
No, not really.
yeah.
He be thinking,
Yeah, they are.
She is so funny.
I don't really.
You be in the
So
lobby
cute.
during the day, like you be there early.
gotta be in the lobby
gotta
at
come
night
around
time.
like
I be in
11,
my house. at night.
Wednesdays,
You gotta come check the mail
Fridays,
at
and Saturday.
11:30
sound like
on
too
a
much.
Friday
No.
night.
It's like
It's a good building.
Yeah, it sounds like too many people live in this damn building.
A lot of people
There are a
live
lot
in
of
our
people that
building.
You can't get away
It's-
with shit
It's pretty lit. I like it.
I like it.
Yeah.
until. All right, so now for me, right, I think breakup etiquette is when I break up with somebody, I feel like I shouldn't even have communication or speak to them
Oh, we don't talk.
if it's not necessary
we still live together.
until
For
we're
now.
over, until I'm like over it. Right. So I don't even
Right.
want to speak to you. I don't want to meet up with you. I don't want to text you. I just want to be able to move on with my life until I feel better about it. And then we can be okay. What do you guys think about keeping in contact with somebody right after you break up?
If you're still together, if you're keeping in contact,
Right.
like you're.
And that
still-
has been our
you're still
problem,
together.
which is why I want to cut all ties once I move, which is coming up very soon. However, I love my dogs, and I still want to be able to see my dogs at least
That's
like once
my
a month when
dog.
I'm in town. So we're gonna have to work that out.
Shit.
I believe in being. I mean, I stay friendly. I've only been with one person that I like. Cannot wait until I read their obituary. Like everybody else, I fuck with. We're friends. Like
God.
I really like them. We're best friends. Like we can all have lunch together. It's no, you is with me. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know. I feel like if I've loved you at some point, I'm never gonna dog you. Like, I will never say the person's name who I'm talking about. But I mean, like, I don't know. I feel like you can be friends. And if you need help moving on, I'm going to help you. I gave him all the furniture. You keep the bill, gave him the car. You can have all this shit. I'm gonna go figure it out.
Okay.
Make sure you good. Now you got to pay it all after I leave, but you can have it all.
I think it depends on what your situation you're in. When my first time that I lived with somebody, right, and we broke up, I just didn't really have it like that to be like, here, take the furniture and all of that. So we actually ended up having to go to court. And
Oh,
that
wow.
Really?
But I
The
got to
IKEA
keep the
furniture?
furniture. Yeah, the IKEA
you got
furniture.
to keep it because he stole it. Shit.
Yeah,
They
he
had the
stole it.
receipts.
But so I was like, I told him, I said, like, whatever you have receipts for, I said this in court. I said, whatever you have receipts for, you can have back.
Oh.
And that was it.
He
I
was
got to-
like-
I got to keep everything.
Right.
Did you guys really
great.
have to separate everything?
We didn't separate shit. I kept everything.
Oh, okay.
I told him he could have his little video game console back.
Right.
Like you can take your
Yeah.
Xbox.
I threw it out
Take
I
that.
said, like, he came to get it. I threw it out the window. Here you go.
Ooh.
Why does every nigga have a video game console, but every nigga ain't got a job? I'm confused. The fuck
Like,
you?
how you got a
should
game?
not. If you look, if you are a woman
Girl bought
or a
it for
man,
him.
and you got a nigga who's playing games, like playing video games, and can get weed anytime he wants, but that nigga ain't got a job, you're in a fucked up situation.
Well, he had a job. He worked at IKEA. That's how
Did
we
he
got to
really?
sell the furniture.
That's how he was still. Oh,
And then he
well,
was fucking the girl that he was fucking the girl that make the meatballs.
I can't.
Shut
Are you
up.
serious?
Shut up.
Yes.
Well, I mean, on the
cannot.
bright side, because
I
you have
don't
to
even
find
eat
the silver.
meatballs.
The silver lining.
Obviously he do.
Silver lining, he was eating those balls and you wasn't in a different situation. Some people got it bad out here.
Yeah, I helped him out though. He got that job because I like did his whole resume, wrote it. He wasn't doing nothing. He was like a low level drug dealer.
Aw, you helped him.
Working at IKEA?
Midway.
Well, no, I got him a job at
Oh.
IKEA because I needed him to have a
Because he wasn't
job, and then I
making
wanted
Because I needed him to have a job.
I wanted to have a job that would benefit
Hey, you
me
figured
in
out
some
the
way.
swindle
And
to
I
steal
just
the
had graduated
furniture.
college and I needed furniture. So I was like, let's get you a job at IKEA.
Oh.
Yeah.
You know
Worked
what?
out in
That's
your favor.
brilliant.
Thank
And
you.
Yes.
that is brilliant.
We stole all our
What?
furniture,
She's a smart girl.
and then he got kicked out, and I got to keep it. But IKEA furniture don't last that long. That's
No.
all.
No, it lasts about
Well,
2 years.
Okay, so I never told this story, but I'm gonna just tell it real quick. I scammed the shit out of Best Buy. So my ex, the one who I just talking about, right? So we move into this big ass penthouse, and I'm like, man, we got so many walls and so many rooms. Go buy like 8 flat screen TVs from Best Buy. But I had so much going on. I was like, just go buy the TV. So he buys them with the credit card, comes back, and it's like, TVs are everywhere. Then I sat and thought, I was like, we didn't need 8
had 8
flat screen TVs throughout the house.
Why did you say
so,
8?
And we spent like $7,000. So I called my bank and I was like, who the fuck living in an apartment, would buy 8 flat screen TVs. Like,
wouldn't even
pull
do
my
that.
credit card. I need to see who signed for this. So we called Best Buy on the 3-way.
Oh, no,
they
Jason.
didn't have they pulled the receipt. It wasn't my signature, and I got refunded. And we just watched TV in every room we went to.
Wow. That's right.
So that's why I knew he was a keeper, because the nigga like took a chance. You know what I'm
And
saying?
this was, 2 months ago?
No, this was years
He
ago.
was like, fucking.
Statute of limitations. Now I can tell the story now.
Oh, shit.
Complete
Yeah.
humility.
Story now.
Yeah, I mean, from Northern California scammers. It is what it is.
City boys up.
Exactly.
1,500 points for that one.
1,500 points.
All right, so more breakup etiquette, because I told you, like, that all started with me saying that I don't feel like you should stay in contact, right, once you guys break up. Now, what about splitting things up? We're talking about that. So now y'all have 8 TVs.
I know you keep it all out.
Right.
Like I don't have the time to go back and forth with you over who's gonna keep a dog. Fuck the dog. Keep the dog. Keep the fucking
No,
TV.
he can definitely keep the dogs,
Keep all that
but
shit.
as long as I'm going to be back and forth to New York, and I would love to see. Listen, I just
You
was
don't
out of
even
the
have a
house.
pet saying,
I
"Fuck
just was
the
out of the
dog."
house for 2 weeks, traveling and moving around, and I went back home, and my dogs went crazy. They're my babies. I love them. So eventually, I'm not going to see them, but for the time being, until I move on and get my own dog in Georgia.
But was it you guys split the dog?
No, it's
Cut 'em
2
in half.
dogs, and I'm not going to
No, but
take
I'm saying
them.
like you pay, like you keep calling them your dogs. Are
They're
they
our
your
dogs.
So then why would you let him have them if they're
No,
your
he can
dogs?
have them.
But
He can have them.
But this is why I've chosen.
that's why I don't split
That's
things
hard.
with
It's
nobody.
hard.
No, he can have the dog.
I don't put my-
I don't
I
want to
don't
take the dog.
split
First of
my
all,
money.
they're 100 pounds. I want a dog that can sit on my lap. So he can have those big ass dogs. I love them, but I don't want big 100-pound dogs.
And I think when it comes to pets and kids, you got to rip the Band-Aid off.
Then you need to just let it go. If
will
you don't even want to
eventually.
keep them,
Right.
You
I
need to-
will.
You do. You have to
No,
rip that
completely
Band-Aid
with
off.
him. They gotta go.
Because I feel like this: if you're dating somebody
You're gonna keep holding
and they have
on.
kids, right? I don't think that after y'all break up, you should still go see the kids. You know,
Yeah,
some people
I-
do that.
But this
I know
is-
a lot of people who do that, and I think that's ridiculous.
Unless it's your kid, that's different.
I mean, if it's not your kid, yeah.
Right.
But going back to the dog thing, this is why I chose not to have kids, right?
Oh, Lord.
Like when we break up, I don't want to look at shit that remind me I got to deal with you. If you got the fucking dog, when you laying in bed watching TV, say we watching Golden Girls, you laying in bed, dog hops up on the bed. There's gonna be a moment where you look at the dog and think about a time y'all cuddle with the dog. Fuck the dog, fuck him, fuck the kids, take all that shit.
Right.
Like, I
Don't
don't
you
want.
ever say fuck the kids?
Well, I'm just saying, I'm personally not gonna have no
Well, he
kids.
doesn't have any, so it's
Fuck the
like
kids.
easy.
Well, I'm just saying, for me, I personally am not having children because I'm not
Right.
about to be sitting
Right.
up. Mom said, Dad said, what the fuck out of here with that? I don't want to
Right.
know.
That's too much.
What about
Take it
dating
off.
people with kids?
Nope. Oh, well, yeah. Well, I don't want to deal with them, but
Mine used to be a no, a hard no. But now I've decided because I'm not too sure if I'm gonna have kids. So I'm like, okay, that's fine. If they have a kid, I'm open to it now.
It's hard to not
But
date
it just
guys.
depends on the
Yeah.
relationship that
They
they
all have
have
kids.
with
The mom.
The mother.
Because it's not the kid, it's the mom. That
Right.
you're
becomes the
concerned
problem.
about.
It's like because that's really now you talking about we a family now at this point.
And what are you going to say, Steph?
It's hard to not date guys who have kids. Every guy has kids. These guys be having kids in their 20s now. So it's hard. Like, and baby, and it's hard for me, especially when I'm dating a guy with kids. Like the baby mama be cool. Like I'll be like, oh great, you have a great relationship with your baby mom, and then she finds out he's dating me, and all hell breaks loose. Like all of a sudden, there's mad problems.
And they don't want their kid around you.
Yeah, it just be mad problems. Like that's why I just be wishing guys don't tell nobody that you dating me. Don't tell none of your exes you dating me. Don't tell your new girl that I'm your ex. Like,
What about bringing the kid around you?
No, I don't do those. I don't like that at all. My son is 13 years old and I've never brought him around another guy, not even one time.
Really?
Yeah, because he has his father. Like he lives with his father. He has a great father in his life. I'm not going to just be bringing him around every guy that I'm fucking, like who's not going to marry me. If it's a guy that I feel like I'm going to be with for a long time, I'll think about it, but you know what I mean? I didn't like that when my mom was a single mom and she used to have all her boyfriends around me and I didn't like that shit.
So you
I used
take
to
that-
hate all my
right.
mother's boyfriends.
Right.
And then she'll make me fall in love with one of her boyfriends and they'll break up.
Break up with him.
You know what I mean? I didn't like that. So I don't want to do that to my kids. So I've had a lot of guys like, oh, I'm going to bring my daughter around or I'm going to bring my son. And I'll be like, all right, I'm leaving. I can't. Like,
Damn.
I'm SpongeBob. All right, I'm going to head out.
What about you,
Serious.
T? You said you used to think not, but now you're cool with it.
Yeah, because now I'm open it because, like I said, I don't really know. I might be like Jason. Like I might just be like, no. So it's just like,
What if he's like, can you watch my son?
for what?
That's hard, like that. No,
Why
I'm
would I
not
watch him
doing
for where
that.
he going?
Nah,
Without me?
that's
leave
a
it.
little bit too much. Angela.
I had a bad experience with that.
You watch somebody's kid?
What?
Oh, I can't wait to
Angie daycare.
Angie has the greatest
When I was in
stories.
college, I dated this guy, and so one day I'm with him, and he's like something that he gets a phone call, and he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "Oh my God," he's like, "My baby's mother just left my son in the apartment. She had 2 kids. One was his son, and she had another kid, all by himself, and she just said she can't handle it anymore, and she's leaving, right?" And so he had to go get his son. So he's like, "Ugh." And he was like in some little like fake basketball league, you know what I mean? So he's like, "Man, I got a game. I got my son. I don't know what I'm supposed to do." I was like, "Well, I'll watch him."
Oh, Angela,
That
the
was
person.
nice.
How old was the kid?
He was 4.
Oh, wow.
He was very cute. And he's sweet. You know, we went to the park.
So how was it?
It was fine, except he didn't come back till mad late. I was like,
And you watching this kid?
I don't even know this kid.
Or what to do?
Damn.
Wait.
I can't even believe this.
Did you watch him for the one day or more than one day?
So like, so I ended up, he came
Right.
so late, like his son was at my house, and then he was like, "I don't know how I could do this." He was like, "I can't just, I don't know, I'm gonna have to put him up for adoption." And
What?
But I was like, I can't be with somebody like this. He talking
No.
about
He's
putting his
horrible.
poor son, whose mother just abandoned him,
He left him with you.
up for adoption.
That's what's wrong with these men.
It's
They don't want to
horrible.
assume the
And I'm not saying
responsibility
that
of
he
being
really
a
would have
father.
did that, but to even say that,
That's whack.
I would say like I mean I'm a product of being a foster kid, like on some real shit. Like I feel like if you are even talking to a man who's not like who has kids and he don't give a shit about his kids, that's like a red flag that he ain't gonna give a
Absolutely.
fuck about you.
Of
Yep.
course.
Like,
right? That's a terrible
Listen,
sign.
you can
When
tell
look at
about a
somebody-
man how he treats his children and how he treats his mother.
Yup.
That's how you can tell what type of character.
If
he
you
has
fucking
when
with
it
a
comes to
guy and he
women.
treat his kids like shit, or he act like they
He
don't
never
exist,
see
or never
them.
talks about
Yes.
them, or
Right.
Never talks about
nothing,
them.
then that's not somebody you should be with. Like, what about you? Would you date somebody with kids, Jason?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to. I don't.
You want to be around them?
No. I mean,
not
but it's
comfortable.
not. It's not just that it's uncomfortable. Like I'm not. I don't know how to be affectionate to anybody else except for the nigga I'm dealing with. You know what I mean? Like I'm very honest. Like you know, some people they try to make it work because you in love with a motherfucker. Like nah, if I know you got kids and then you want me to be active in their lives, and it ain't gonna work. So I'm not even gonna waste nobody's time.
Kids
You ain't never
light
read
up
no
with
book
me.
to no kid or nothing?
Angela, quit fucking with me. Read a book to a kid. For what?
Read that.
Like okay,
They want
I'ma
you
tell
to, Jason.
Listen.
Jason.
First
They
of
come
all,
up to you and
the
ask
kid ain't gonna
you.
want me to read the book because like 3 pages in, nigga, you ain't tired. Lay down
Are you up?
while I read the fucking book.
still up.
You sitting up
I'm
watching me
trying to-
read the motherfucker like
I'm
this
trying to
ain't
fuck your daddy, and you in here.
so funny.
But for me, I feel like kids light up for me. Like kids love me so much. They crazy about me. So I'm not gonna make a kid fall in love with me and we're not serious.
Oh, no,
Like,
they forget
I'm not
quick.
gonna be
Girl,
in your
yeah,
life.
They won't work. They forget. Like
No.
Well, clearly you're a real woman because you're thinking about real shit.
that's nice,
I mean,
though.
it's
Yeah.
not
Thank
like
you.
you're stocking up on NyQuil because the nigga's coming over with the kid.
Right,
You know,
no.
they do that.
Yeah, that's
Benadryl.
That's horrible.
Now let's talk about now that you're single, right? Preferences. Gigi, what are you looking for now?
She's excited.
I just want to enjoy my life. I just, I have this analogy about my relationship where I feel as though he had me in a bird cage with the blanket over it. You know how you want the birds to be quiet? And then when it was time for me to, step out with him and strap my stuff, then I could shine my peacock feathers and be all pretty. But then he would put me back in my bird cage and put the cover over it because he didn't want me going anywhere or being a part of anything besides this, and he really didn't want it. But anyway, and now I feel like I'm able to strut my stuff and show my pretty peacock feathers on my own now, and I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
It's been about
Freedom.
6 weeks. Even though we haven't really spoke much about it here, it's actually been 6 weeks since we've been broken up. And I've just been enjoying myself. I've been moving around. I've been visiting my friends. I was in D.C. with L'Oreal last week. I went to Made in America. I've been, just having a good time and not having to worry about someone not being happy because I'm out doing what I want to do.
All right. Have you been dating?
I've been on a few dates.
Or whatever.
Shit. Sounds like they were good by your expression.
Or whatever, No, I've had a good time. I've definitely been having a good time.
What does that mean?
I've definitely been having a good time.
Have you had sex with anybody? Since you
Yes,
Jason, get right
Jason.
to it.
I mean, like, because I think you
I
could,
have.
Oh, you have?
I have.
I thought you were going to
What
say
do you mean?
no.
Why are you so
have.
shocked?
I just
feel
thought
like
she was going to say no.
the
Sweets
minute you hand them the dog and say, nigga, it's over, you can be off fucking somebody else. There ain't no time
I'm not
limit on
saying
when you
she
can start
couldn't.
fucking again.
No, I have.
Congratulations.
I just
cry
That's what
over
I'm
you.
saying, girl.
Wow.
No, I didn't cry. It was good. I had a good time.
Because sometimes, like, you know, it's a long time to go, and that's unfamiliar dick. And sometimes unfamiliar
Every
dick is-
dick you
didn't
have in
make
your
me
life
cry.
is unfamiliar. Y'all don't understand. Niggas
No.
don't
The
care
first
about
time.
nothing.
No, it didn't make me cry, but it definitely was good.
Stop.
All right, now Jason, let's talk about you and your preferences. I heard you like young guys.
Yeah, I mean 24, 25, 26. I mean,
Why is that?
I mean, I feel like people be like, yo, you know, your skin. Yeah, I got an esthetician, but what keeps my skin.
You know, I was just sitting here.
You do have
Well, I
amazing
did break
skin.
out right here, but for 42, I'm doing okay,
No,
right?
you look great.
I don't
You have no work done.
You definitely
No.
don't look 42.
No,
You
no.
don't. I had
No,
no idea.
I haven't had no work done. But I would,
You
if I
definitely
if I
could
wanted to
keep
do it, I
going
would do it.
30.
But
You
but
could
you
go
don't need it.
32.
Yeah.
You could say 32, 33.
These 24-year-old, 25-year-old niggas don't care that I'm 42. They don't care. I
Right,
like
love
dating
it.
younger.
But that's a man. You're a man. That's
Are
why.
you dating that boy that I saw you out with?
No.
No.
He works for me. No. I don't date employees. It's just too much this me too, not me shit going
Oh
on.
yeah,
I
that
ain't-
could be.
I just wanted to know.
Why
No.
did you see something, T?
I just saw
Me
him
too,
with a
not
man.
me.
and I
No,
was
no,
just
no. But
like,
I mean,
ooh,
but
are you dating?
well, I'm always with a man because I mean, I'm not the kind of gay
I'm
dude that
always
want to
with a
go
man.
shopping with you, and you know what I mean. Like, there's the gay dudes that want to go with you to get your makeup done and comb your hair and all that. Ain't got time
Comb
for
your
that.
hair. I've never had a gay dude
that.
comb my hair.
I mean, they do the whole playing in your hair shit. Like, I don't
Never
do
had a
that.
gay dude comb your hair.
I mean, maybe a hairdresser,
Yeah.
but not like one of my friends just want to play in my hair.
I don't date as recklessly as I used to because I can't because it's just
Yeah, Jason Lee.
There's too much going on right now. Yeah, I got too much work going on, but
So young boys.
yeah, 25, 20. You
He's
gotta
like,
be,
let's specify what young is.
Wait, hold
right?
on.
Not
You gotta be
underage.
you gotta be careful when you say young boys. No, because the whole Barb's was starting this whole like.
Oh,
thank
really?
you.
Oops.
No. Listen,
Sorry.
listen. You can say whatever you want about me. I don't really care. But I mean, you know, I like them like 25, 26. You know, right now, I'm
Have
turning
you?
27.
What's the oldest guy you've dated?
Oldest, probably like 28, 29.
Oh my
That's probably
gosh.
my problem. But I don't see me in a,
28 or
not
29 is the
old,
oldest.
right.
yeah, I don't see me with no 42-year-old nigga. What the fuck we
regular.
gonna talk
Right.
about?
I would love.
Right.
Can we set you up
Wait,
on
can I just say no? Because you
With
will
a
never get it right.
60-year-old?
Y'all will send me
A
makeup
60?
artists
Can
and
we-
shit. Y'all gonna send me niggas who want to go like, no, I can't. Y'all never get it
I
right.
would love to see you with the older man.
A
with the
60?
salt and
An
pepper
Older
Okay,
man
wait.
with a suit.
But a 60.
A suit.
I
really?
think that would be
Fucking play with me.
amazing.
Why not a 45?
that might be
45.
Know
What the
what I
fuck
think?
are we gonna do? Who am I gonna date? Tyler Perry? Well, who?
No, but I think it's fine.
Who?
Don't do that.
So you wouldn't go on a date with Tyler Perry?
Fuck no. Even if he offered me a lead role and like he does everybody else, no.
Everybody else.
Fuck no.
But okay.
Malik Yoba been in Tyler Perry films, right?
Oh shit! What do you say?
Stop
What the
it.
fuck am I drinking? What is this
Stop
shit that
it.
y'all got me?
Damn.
Get me out of here.
Malik Yoba is. He said he's not.
I'm sick of gay
He said
dudes
he's
now.
not gay.
Listen, I saw he said he was a
He's a cisgender male.
A who?
he's a trans attracted. He's a nigga who looks at a tran with a dick and says, "I'm not gay, but I like you." Y'all need to stop confusing the game. I'm gay, openly gay, living my truth. Whether I'm talking to Dave East or I'm talking to Tierra Marie, she's back in the news. Whoever, I don't give a fuck. I'm just who I am. Like, I'm sick of these niggas coming out talking about I'm molested, I'm trans attracted. Like, nah, nigga, you like a dick, and that's okay.
I think it's very okay that guys like dick. I don't know why they just
Would you
don't.
date a man who likes men?
No, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I don't have a dick, so I'm not competing with a dick.
You could.
I don't want a dick.
Strap on.
I have
I
my
do.
strap on,
I
and
know,
I
you
guess
have a
what?
strap on.
I was this close to using it. I was this close
On
to
him?
using it. No, on
So
a
wait.
girl.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say the guy you slept with was gonna let you use a strap
No,
on.
no.
Wow.
I was
That's
this close to
amazing.
using it on a girl,
The show's going downhill real fast.
but it didn't happen. But I'm going to use it.
But if your man does it, because you know, I mean, most men can't have this conversation. They definitely know where their G spot is. If you stick your finger around in there and you touch it, they turn into a bitch. So my question is, if you have a man who says, like, look, in the privacy of our own home, like, let's just do some way out freaky shit, just play with my ass a little bit. Would you feel a certain way?
I did, and I don't.
Yeah, she played with your ass. No problem. What do you
yeah,
think?
we're very ass play positive.
We're
on this
ass
show.
play positive on this show.
We're very
We're
that.
ass play friendly.
We're very that.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it depends on like how.
He
right?
like,
No, I mean, I don't mind.
You've done it though.
What, played with somebody's booty? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I could see your lips up in that booty.
Stop.
TB
She
ass.
got booty in lips.
she do got booty.
TB ass.
Oh my God.
Listen, just own your shit. It's like a Band-Aid. Rip it off, go move on.
I only did it to my ex-boyfriend that I was with for 7 years.
The one that lives in our building?
the shower.
The one that lives in our building?
No.
Wait, you ate his ass in a bit. You could have drowned
Not
fucking
him.
around with that
I
shit.
did not do that to him.
I don't play with the water shit. You could have drowned.
I don't play with that water shit either.
How you gonna explain that?
Right.
I don't play with that water shit either.
That water. If you would have drowned in the bathtub eating his ass, trying to explain that
He
to the
wasn't in the
paramedic.
bathtub. He was in the shower.
So one time, so what made this even happen that one time?
I don't know.
Set up the
It was like
scenario.
a whole week where I was just like obsessed with his booty. We were together for 7 years. I started getting bored. I was like, what's up?
Yeah, let me do
Do you
something
like
different.
this?
And he liked it.
Well, he was like, he would be like, oh no, like he was kind of
Yeah.
like, you like it, but you scared to like it.
I'm not gonna make you
It's
stop.
like you kept
liked
letting
it.
me do it. Like it's like, yeah, you're not making me stop.
Yeah, he's not making you stop, but he's trying to
Right.
do the appropriate amount of no.
Right.
But it's like I would only
To
do
save
that
face.
again, like if it was like another like serious relationship, and if it was like requested, or if I was like
So
feeling.
he would have to ask
Or
you.
if I
Can a
was
guy
feeling-
ask that?
They're not
for
going to
it.
ask.
What? Right. They're going to know you to death until you force them so they can make it seem like it was your idea when all the while they've been
wanted
waiting
it.
for you to ask
But
for it.
a request doesn't have to be with your words. Like a request can be like
nudge.
Yeah. So it's just like
Y'all need to just go in the room, sit down. It's sort of like a business transaction. The fuck you like to do, nigga? I'm going to tell you what I like to do.
I'ma
If you
tell
don't like
you-
to do the shit I like to do, then you got to be open
But
to
I
me
don't
finding
think a
somebody
guy's-
that does.
He's not gonna say it.
Then I'm going to tell you, y'all got the most power. I don't know why
I don't
y'all be
mind. Like,
negotiating.
I'm open to anything. Like if like I'm in it, you know what I mean? Like if I'm in a relationship, I'm open to anything. Like because like you said, like they will go somewhere else if you're not doing it.
So I saw you girl on girl action at dinner the other night.
did
Let's
not
talk about
see
that.
me
So what
girl on
happened?
girl.
Tell-
I
set
saw
up the scenario.
first of all, it was so many, when rappers walk in the room, because rappers, they love y'all, they don't like me. So I'm like, okay, there's rapper niggas in here. So I was trying to pay attention to that, happened to look over and saw areolas out. And I'm like, wait, there's titties over here.
You took your titties
There's
out.
rappers
not
over
yours.
there.
Not
There's
me.
titties
Not
over
yours. We ain't
here.
gonna say
I don't
who,
do
but-
stuff like that.
Okay.
We ain't gonna say who, but you know.
No, I just girls do crazy things, and I just so happened to be with two, and they just was feeling themselves. So I don't remember seeing any titties coming out. I was getting fed. I was getting fed food.
You were getting fed food. That's nice.
Yes.
You felt spoiled. Now I'm going to tell you a statistic that I read. It says that about 60% of women are attracted to other women, and about 20% of men are attracted to other men. Now, whether or not you act on that attraction is something completely, different. But some people have those attractions, which means that they might look at somebody and be like, what would that be like? Sometimes you might kiss somebody of the same sex. You might watch pornography where it's, boy on boy, girl on girl pornography. But that is a statistic that they have about men and about women.
Is it specifically black men though? Or
No,
like,
just in
I
general.
think I could be with somebody who's bisexual, with a bisexual man. I like gay porn.
I like gay porn
The way
too,
you're
but like I was
rubbing your
saying, I'm not
leg.
competing with a
Really like-
penis. Like I already got to compete with other vagina.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
not about
I-
to compete with a
I
penis.
would
If that's
lo-
something that you like, unless we
But
strapping
then you
on,
could have
then
two dicks.
No, and not even because I think
don't want
it would
that.
be sexy to see like my fine ass boyfriend sucking his
dick?
wow.
That is kind of sexy.
You
But
know-
not the guys. I'm just saying, like I'm not
said,
totally against it.
You watch male gay porn?
Yeah, I like male. That's what I'm into. I
Right,
like
so
that.
But see, I have
I
a
like-
hard
right? I like
I have a
it.
hard time with women. Like, first of all, I love like the open mindedness because like I'm all about everybody just like doing whatever you want to do. But like a lot of men who love women who want to try a man want to do it with another woman. And I'm just like, well, first of all, everybody in the room, this is my standard. Everybody in the room got to be a motherfucker that got something to lose.
Right.
A woman who's having sex with me and you ain't got nothing to lose to go and say, Jason Lee, fuck my man. Period.
Yeah, but then you also,
Right,
she
right,
might not
right,
want to be
right.
like, they ran a train on me, because that's really what it would be like.
Ah.
Pretty much. Girls don't want to admit
Well,
that.
he wouldn't
Oh, wait,
do
'cause
that.
you're not
You don't
with
No,
like
but that's
pussy.
the thing.
No,
If
oh,
I
no.
wouldn't mind
Years
being with
ago,
two
though.
guys, but I don't want both of them
Don't-
to be fucking.
What? Jason,
I
what?
want
You
them to be
fucked with
fucking
them
with each other and me fucking
years
with
ago.
them.
But like, I'm allergic to pussy now. Like, don't even
Allergic?
fucking come around. Just we could be friends. Like, but and I'm not. Again, I'm not the gay dude who wants to lay in the bed and play around and act like I'm one of the fish in the sea. Like I'm not. But I would say like. I can't. I'm just,
What about
Go
the
ahead,
man that
say
you're
it.
in
What?
love with? Like,
No, there ain't no man that I'm not sitting
But
up
if you
missing. I'm
found
in love with
him.
money. Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America.
TD
They ain't got
Bank,
dicks.
okay,
I mean, at the end of the
SunTrust.
day, I don't get that mystified over a nigga. Like, no, we're not doing that.
oop.
Now you're also a top.
Yes.
So you've
I don't
never
give
been
fuck.
ambidextrous.
Listen, and guess what? I knew that just by your whole
demeanor,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but-
I know. You know how you know he's a top because he likes younger men. And
Oh
you
no,
like,
yeah. Oh no, don't.
you like to be the one in control, though. I feel like in a situation.
There's older. I'm not gonna say their names because we don't know if they're gay because they say they're not gay. But we know older men that are very powerful in
keep
the
alluding to-
business
That are
who have
bottoms.
younger
'Cause they be
men working
acting.
for them who we know are like drilling them to death. But I just like. I mean, there's a lot of fake tops out here too. Like, there's a lot of men who are like, yeah, I ain't never let no nigga fuck me. Like, no, you been getting ran through. I will tell you why I've never let a man fuck me. It's very simple. If I'm out and somebody says, yo, bro, somebody said they fucked you, I would want to kill him.
Why?
But you've
'Cause I
never tried it.
No,
I don't have a problem with
Not even
somebody
when you
saying
were
Not that I'm not
younger?
into it. My reason for like not trying it isn't about not wanting to do it or not thinking about doing it. It's just that I would never be able to handle.
That's your ego.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
definitely,
man,
absolutely.
It's man.
187.
I'm a man.
You can't
yes,
have
I
great
am.
sex with a big ego.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
What about okay? Can he bust in your face?
Face, mouth. I'm on with all that freaky shit. I ain't
Why
with
is that okay? But I can't.
Because
so it's okay for me to be
a
like, yeah,
straight
I
nigga's
fucking
not-
nut it all in Jason's face. But
Because a
I,
straight nigga's not gonna be at one talking about y'all busting in his mouth. I don't think. I don't know.
Right.
Maybe I need to reconsider that too.
They would, especially in their little
But
group
you
chat.
might like it. You know
In a
what I'm
group
saying? You
chat.
might be missing out.
The
No, I'm
straight
not
gay
missing
group
out.
chat is
You don't
lit.
You don't know what
So-
you're missing out until you know what you're missing out on, right?
so your
Right.
butt has never been penetrated.
No.
What about like
With a finger.
with a tongue?
I mean, there's probably a time where we was licking everything. I mean, I would
Okay,
assume.
because
you know.
I was out
Been
with one of
fucking
our
for
gay
like-
friends.
Wait, are y'all
Actually-
you guys had gotten it done in the booty? All y'all
I've
I
never
don't-
had
I
Like
don't
anal?
like anal.
I tried
Yes.
it and I couldn't do it.
anal.
I've tried
Yeah.
it.
Tried
same.
it.
Now I know with
tried
your
it.
ass, somebody done fucked you in that.
Nobody fucked me in the
No?
booty. No,
Not one
it
time?
hurts. Man, all my
it
friends
does
said
hurt.
it
Right?
very painful.
It
Felt
hurts.
like
He has to have a
sharp
little
knife.
penis.
No, you have to use the
I thought
proper
I was gonna
lubricant.
dodge.
That
Right.
too.
And
I
I told
think
him
a small
stop.
penis. I can
A
do
small
it with
penis,
small
proper
penis.
lube.
Yeah.
No.
Did you bleed a little?
Yes.
Right.
Oh, no.
That's it. Once you did a little bit,
That
you're like,
was
all right.
That's
that was
because-
some
And then you know what?
bullshit.
Then
He
you
was
go to
ripping
take a
you.
shit and the shit hurts.
I would really, really have to love you if I let you go.
But
in
listen, it
for
does
real.
feel good.
Huh?
It does feel good. Once you
Once
get
it's in
past the
there?
pain,
Did he
It
spit
does
on his
feel
shit or did he
good.
use lubricant?
We didn't use lube.
Okay, I'll
So
leave
he
some
just
at the
yeah, you
front
gotta
desk.
use a
No,
good
No, I didn't
little
dry. We
silicone
used
base.
probably coconut oil
I'll
or
leave some
something
at
like
the front
that.
desk.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's natural. Coconut oil's natural. That's good. Coconut oil is a very good lube. It's
It
natural.
wasn't Safari, was it?
Oh shit.
Remember he
Oh
had
my
his
God.
coconut oil?
Coconut
No,
oil.
it was natural.
But Lisa Ann told us that you should use a silicone based lube and that you should relax your body. You know how they like
Relax your
all
jaws.
muscles.
Yeah,
right?
your
But you
jaws.
should
She
relax
said
your
your
jaws
jaw
because
is
when you
how
clench your
good.
jaw,
Your
it
anus.
clenches your anus.
You got
at the
relax
same
your jaw, T.
time. And I learned that laying on your back.
is tense.
I learned that laying on your back and
can't
going
do that
missionary
shit.
style can be a little more comfortable than.
You think so?
On all
I think
fours.
if you're on top, maybe it's easier because you could control it.
On top.
Well,
I
it-
ain't riding no dicks in my booty hole.
And
That's pro
well,
style.
if you're getting
Angela.
fucked
I
in
ain't
the
no
ass for the first
professional.
time on your back, that means he's looking at you in your face, and you know he's thinking, "I'm fucking you in your ass." So you should probably reconsider the position.
And he
I
can
would
see the
think.
terror in your face.
Yeah, like
Right,
damn,
what's
like you
wrong?
know. Yeah.
The most successful time I've ever had with anal was with spit. Like, I feel like lube just makes it weird.
That's what I'd be thinking.
Well, it's weird
I've
if
never
it's
even
the
used
if it's
lube
weird if
ever.
it's
It's like
the
too prepared.
KY
It's like,
warm.
yeah, it's like, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
Like KY warm.
Let me get
the
with the
warmings
warmings
coconut
and-
oil.
I
I
don't
like
know.
the water-based KY, the water-based
What
one.
type of motherfucker uses the warming lube? Like when your shit start feeling like it's on fire.
Yeah, I don't want that.
That should be like a red flag.
I just want it to be
Yeah.
all natural.
Yes, you knew what I was
Now, Jason,
needing.
have you ever
knew
tried to
what I
go in
meant.
there and the shit just wouldn't go in?
I'm gonna tell y'all, no pun intended. The shit wouldn't go in. That was funny. I'm gonna tell you a real story. I was like 23, had a big ass house party for Christmas, invited all the most beautiful men in my Northern California up to my house, And so I was talking to somebody that I had met. So I was like, yo, I was drunk. Let's go upstairs and fuck. Okay, so we go to my room. We had never fucked. It was the first time. And this is why I go back to, I think you should fuck right away, get it out the way. Or at least like, get the shit out the way before you really invest in knowing the motherfucker. Because I invested in knowing this motherfucker. I was trying to do it the right way. Like, I'm going to just get to know him. So long story short, we go to my room, turn off the lights because, he want to fuck in the dark, stick my dick in and it's super wet, right? So I'm like, what the fuck is going on? This nigga better not have an STD because, I never had one. Yeah, he was black.
No,
well, anyway.
In his butt.
An STD in his butt?
Well, hold on. Yes. Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I caught chlamydia. We'll get into that later.
You got chlamydia
I got
in the
rid of that. It's whatever. So I reached around to grab his dick and there was no dick. So I hopped out and turned the light on. It was a trans woman becoming a man. Now most people would say, yo, you got to have some sensitivity for the LGBT community and not say what the fuck I said. I said, what the fuck are you?
LGBTQIA+.
All that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Listen, I threw that motherfucker out. No, because it's not even because they didn't have a dick. Like, great, you didn't have a dick. I didn't know what trans was at the time. Of course, I know now. But it's just like, you fucking trick. This is some trick or treat type shit. You tricked your way in here, and the treat was
that you was getting this dick.
You gotta get the fuck out. That's what I said.
So that's how you got the chlamydia from the bitch.
No, I caught chlamydia from this other dirty nigga, but I'm gonna tell you.
Oh, okay.
I went downstairs, I told the DJ, turn the fucking music off.
Party over.
All y'all niggas, Merry
turned the
Christmas, get the
music
fuck
off?
out. What? Everybody
Merry
get
Christmas,
out.
get the
You
fuck
was
out.
I
tight.
had to go and talk to God. What the fuck was that?
Wait,
Oh,
so did you put your
Jesus.
dick in pussy? That's why it was so wet?
Well, yeah, it was a pussy.
You said,
Ain't
why
that
is this so wet? Does it have an STD?
Like,
I was so drunk that I was just like, yo, this is abnormally wet,
Is a wet pussy a sign of an STD?
No,
Or a
wait.
wet butt?
No,
wet
you're missing-
butt.
I didn't know it was a
Okay.
trans woman.
So is a wet butt a sign of an STD?
No, but I mean, if you're using lube, you know what the fuck
No, he
is-
was just confused.
Yeah, I was-
He was
I
like,
was-
what is
Well,
this?
Well, I was
Okay.
confused.
You was like, hold
and
up.
then confused.
Now let's go back to chlamydia.
Yes.
What the fuck happened?
Y'all was at a barbecue. Everything happens over a party. So my doctor calls, right? Because I went to the doctor. I'm like, yo, I want to get this checkup because like shit just, my
How
dick
did you know
stuck to
something
my.
was wrong?
Your dick is stuck to your underwear. If your man's dick is stuck to his underwear and y'all ain't fucked the
got a
night before, he caught
discharge.
something. So I go to the doctor on the low, told the nurse I had a backache because you don't want to tell her you got it because she gonna judge you. So when he got in, I was like, yo, I don't have a backache, nigga, my dick's something wrong. So he tested me, he gave me the shot, whatever.
Do they put the thing up at the hole of your penis? Like,
No,
okay.
I mean, I think because
That
maybe
sounds painful.
Ain't that a
yeah,
colonoscopy? Oh, no, that's something else.
they stick it up the ass.
I don't know what we're talking about.
Isn't that what they do normally to test you? They put the little
Yeah,
thing
no,
in
but
the-
they didn't. No, what they do, they have you pee in a cup. So if they look in the cup and there's shit floating around,
Yeah, that's something wrong.
know,
They could just look at it and see it.
yeah.
You can
So
just do
you can
the
do that
shit
at home.
yourself.
and then they just you could, but then they have to give you a shot and a pill to treat it. Like right away. So, but the way I found out, he called me at my house. I was having a barbecue, and he was like, "Yo, my nigga, like you got to come in." It was crazy.
Oh man.
But do you know who gave it to you?
Well, I called the person that I thought gave it to me. It was like, no, nigga, you gave me an STD. And he was like, no, I just got my test back. It was somebody else. I was going through a rough period at
God
the time.
damn.
I had just came through a breakout. I
Steaks
was
on the
running it.
grill.
Yeah, it was.
Obviously.
Steaks on the grill.
Yeah.
Nah, but what he said, when it's sticking to his underwear,
Yeah.
the discharge like dries up and your underwear will stick to his
To the discharge.
And the real nigga gonna
That's
get it
how
the
you know
first day.
they have an STD.
I mean, that's
That's how you know
I
he's
knew.
discharging.
But like,
But what does that mean?
Discharge mean it's an
Discharge,
STD.
like when we
Some-
discharge,
Like women
it's green.
discharge is
But it's natural for us,
but
though.
not if it's a certain
Yeah.
color or a certain
Yeah.
smell.
Right.
Well, it's
if it
not
turns
natural.
yellow,
Men
green,
discharge at all.
it's
or
not
cloudy,
natural.
then
Listen,
it's a problem.
Don't let no man tell you that it's natural
no
for his dick
women.
to leak.
No
Okay.
women.
No, but what about pre-cum, though?
But that's not gonna happen just in his drawers.
He just walking
Why
around
not?
pre-cumming?
Yeah,
Nobody just
no.
walking around pre-cumming. If he tell you it's pre-cumming, that nigga caused
He's
shit.
lying.
Oh.
But
Pre-cum come out when you sucking his
Now-
dick and it tastes a little
Bitch.
salty at the tip. That's pre-cum.
I'm
Now, if he's a-
24.
now, if he's
I
a
don't
It's
know
a
what
little
the fuck.
silky and a
Now,
little
if he's
salty
now
at
if
the
he's a
tip.
dirty
I'm
nigga,
like
he gonna
drunk off
tell
this
you
one
if
drink.
it gets green, he's had it for like a
If it-
week. Like my nigga, you don't need to wait.
disgusting, bro.
If you put his dick in your mouth and you got some green eggs and ham on your mouth, that shit is some other shit.
Green eggs and ham.
Oh Jesus.
What am I drinking?
Have
What-
you ever
why-
took somebody's virginity?
Oh, I'm sure. I don't know. Oh, well, I mean, like being a guy's first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Like, I'm a test dummy. If I'm single, I'm in the streets, right? Like, I'm single. You may or may not be single.
You don't care? You don't be asking? You don't be like,
I don't worry about what everybody's doing. It's not my
Hello.
business. I worry about
Have
my
you took
business.
somebody's virginity, T?
oh, I hope not.
That's
wanna be
something I have
responsible
not
for
done.
that.
Well, no, we took each other's my first, we took each other.
A
That's
woman.
nice.
I
No,
never
well,
been
not
with a
that, not that
virgin.
time, but yeah, that. But like the first guy I was with, we
woman.
were both virgins.
No.
Stab, you haven't either?
I never been with a virgin. Nope.
I don't want no virgin.
All my
dick.
guys already have skills.
Yeah, I don't want virgin dick.
Oh my God.
Have
I'm
you?
too old for
That
virgin
has
dick.
skills.
Yeah, I took a guy's virginity once and he didn't tell me. I found out later. But it was obvious because I didn't know he
He
was
didn't
a
have no
virgin.
skills.
Right. And so we had sex and he came so fast. I thought we just didn't do it.
Oh,
Because he had
like,
a condom on and like literally in, out came. That was it. And I was like,
That
what's
don't
the
count,
matter?
Angela.
Did he tell you he came right away, or you knew?
He got mad. He was like,
Oh.
and he like took the condom off and he was like sulking.
But did
Yeah,
he like?
Angela, don't
but
think
did-
that way.
Damn. He was
Did he
disappointed.
like
in
go
himself.
delete that
again right
from
away?
yourself.
No.
Because I mean, there are times where a nigga, whatever, he's nuts really fast. He should like wait a couple minutes and just go again to make up for it, so that way you ain't.
No,
go.
he didn't go again. I think he was so like embarrassed.
He knew. He
And
couldn't
but
do it
he
again.
never had told me he was a virgin. And so I found like he told me way later.
Did you ever see him again?
Yeah, when I was growing up, he lived like 2 blocks away from me.
Did you
So-
No,
fuck
but y'all
him
never
again after
fucked
that?
again after that.
No, it was it was a one and done because it was so
Yeah.
terrible. It was so fast.
That's
you know, some
sad.
people don't get a do over.
Would you say to somebody like, "Yo, that was whack"?
Yeah, it was whack.
You would tell them
Oh, would I tell somebody? I wouldn't say it that way. I would be like,
C minus.
that's it. You know, like I've definitely done that. But I think when you're comfortable with somebody, there's off nights. Like sometimes
Yeah,
a guy
like,
has
babe,
an
that
off
was
night.
whack
And sometimes
tonight.
it's really fun to make somebody come
Right.
quick.
Yeah.
It is fun.
And they didn't anticipate
Oh, it
it.
is
and
so
gets-
much fun.
It
Yeah.
is fun.
It's really fun to make somebody come fast and they didn't want to. And, you're
you
like,
laugh
You know
at
what's
them?
not fun? When you fucking a guy and they one of those kind of guys that can just like hold their cum and then they don't let it out and then you're just like, I'm cool, you came, I don't need to, and it's like,
you're like, it's not
Really,
over
nigga?
till he comes.
I
right?
like it when they come and they still hard.
Oh,
Oh, I love that.
I'll be like, oh
amazing.
my God.
That's how he died.
Yeah, don't say that. Gigi killed someone like that.
Why?
Like
He
literally.
couldn't.
You
He,
killed someone.
he couldn't. 2 times, 3 times heart attack. May he rest in peace.
He died while y'all were fucking.
He died from a heart attack.
Wait, did he die in the bed?
No,
No,
he went to the
died
hospital after
from
that.
a heart attack.
And died. Wow. So you could really tell somebody like, my pussy will kill you.
She don't like to say it because his family listens.
You want some killer pussy right here? Come on. Damn. Did you go to his funeral?
No.
That's kind of
You
cold,
killed the nigga
Gigi.
and didn't go to his funeral?
What's wrong?
You
She
could
was
have
scared she
been.
was gonna get a charge.
You were supposed to get up there. That eulogy should have been first giving honor to God.
That's
Everybody
cold,
here.
Gigi. Even
swear,
Ghost
though-
Tasha went to Angela's funeral.
I'm not even
I
going
didn't go to his funeral because it was he was Muslim. It was a janaza and it was like in like 2 days, and I wasn't around.
Oh
at
my
the time.
God.
This is
Wait,
terrible.
wait, wait.
Never
story.
said that
You
before.
fucked
terrible.
Wait, hold on.
my
You see,
God,
this is another lesson that I know people are watching or getting.
I don't want to kill
If
nobody.
you fuck somebody and kill them, you owe them
At
to
least
go
for
to
the
the funeral. You
funeral.
say it was 2 days later, you didn't have time. I can't.
I don't think I would have showed either.
Yeah, that's bad.
No.
Oh, and here she is, the
But
girl
what
who
a
killed
way
him
to
wants to
go.
speak.
The next speaker is the woman whose pussy put him in the grave.
Right.
Let's talk about something else.
Gigi, please come to the stage.
Like that night, the other night, I don't know.
What would your speech be, G?
You have to give it right
Oh
now.
my God, get your eulogy together.
Get it together.
Yes.
Was his dick any good?
It was very
It
small.
was the smallest dick
Oh.
you
It was
ever
the
had.
smallest.
It wasn't
It was like
even
this.
worth it.
So you took him out of his misery. That nigga needed to die.
No, Jason, you can't say that.
That nigga needed to die.
Rest
Hold
in
on. No,
peace,
because I think there's
RIP.
something to be
Listen,
said about niggas with little dicks and a lot of confidence.
All I want to say is, may he rest in peace. I don't want to keep dwelling.
Okay.
on this
Go
situation.
ahead. Oh, well.
I just don't think a nigga with a small dick should have confidence. I think you should walk in the room and
Why?
be like, yeah, look, I showed up with what I got. It ain't much. And we gonna figure it out. Because that's what your parents do when they ain't got no money, right? We ain't got a lot of
I
money.
never
Listen, this
encountered
Christmas
a
is
little
this
dick
year.
in real life.
Your parents-
but
In real life.
But I do know though a lot of dudes that have little dicks and they have money, and that's unfortunate.
I don't
if
give
you have
a
money,
fuck.
you have a little
Unfortunate.
dick. Get your shit
You
done.
better have
When
some
you-
money.
everybody
to
else
go
can't
to
Get
this.
your dick done.
Yes, you can. You can get a bigger
You
dick.
can't get your big. I know a nigga who got his
Yes,
dick
you
done.
can. And you over here
dangerous.
walking around with your big pockets. Get a big dick.
But I just think, like, you know, when you're raised, your parents say to you at Christmas time, like, baby, I ain't got a lot of money, so ain't a lot we can do. I feel like a motherfucker coming over, well, if you got like I guess you can have wet pussy, somebody told me too.
That's what
Yeah,
I've
of
heard.
course.
Jesus, I don't know about that.
I know
If you
my
come in and
pussy's
you got a little
amazing.
dick, you should be able to say, look, I didn't bring much, but we going
Now, let's be clear. Guys with little dicks are very nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
What else they gonna
That's
be?
true.
Very nice.
You're
No, they're
supposed to
very
be
nice.
nice.
They're
They're very
very
nice.
generous.
They're
But
very
don't
generous.
pull it out. I don't want to see it.
That's like this girl that works at Dos Caminos in fucking Times Square. I'm gonna put her on blast. She looked like Harambe. You supposed to be nice.
God.
She was rude and ugly. How you gonna be rude and ugly?
Jason.
I looked at her. I said, "Listen, I know you don't know me. Maybe you do. Maybe that's why you're being a bitch. But look, you got to be nice because you're ugly.
You did not tell her that.
Well, I caught myself. You're not
Physically challenged.
I forgot what I told her, but we got a different server. My point is, when you show up with less than, you're supposed to accommodate with being
And
nice.
Jason, you can't be rude to those people because they're serving you your food and
Well,
anything could
he
happen.
said that she was rude first.
Oh no, but she's saying because she'll fuck with my food.
Yes.
Yeah, I got to do. Well, maybe that's okay. But I mean,
Oh well,
whatever.
we've all had our food.
You lived
fucked
through
with.
it.
You live
Oh my
through
God,
it.
don't say
Yeah,
that. I
it's
don't wanna
true.
think about
Just like
food.
fucking with a nigga. What don't hurt you, what don't kill
Right.
you.
What
Yeah,
don't
right.
kill you.
Listen,
But
Jason
did
has
you
a packed
die?
schedule, so I want to end with this one last question
is
for
fun.
y'all. And
I'm
this
gonna start
is,
drinking on my show. Fuck that.
yes, you should. Tell Melissa she need to have a couple.
Right.
Oh yeah, that might
cocktail.
go left.
Right.
All right. So I want to ask y'all this: if there was a movie about your sex life right now, what would that movie be called?
Set it off.
Set it off.
Yeah, Robin Banks.
I stay ready.
Robin Booties.
I'm thinking really long and hard.
Robin Booties. That was funny.
Yours would be on thinking really long and hard.
I don't know.
Come on, G.
I don't know. I'm thinking. This is a man life.
Long kiss goodnight.
said
I wish you
life,
would have
like it's
prepared
a-
me for this question. I
Long
wish
kiss goodnight.
A long
you
kiss.
would have prepared me for this.
Think about movies that you love.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious.
Fast and Furious. Angela, this is something that you should have gave us to prepare for
No,
in,
you
in
can't.
the green
Think
room,
about
man.
it. Think
Because I
about
could have came up
movies-
with a good
Think
one.
about movies that relate to your life.
I don't know, but my pussy wet. This show done turned me out.
You say your pussy wet. Where the two girls at?
Show
Wait.
didn't turn me out.
Okay.
Right?
Who
No
you have
comment.
somebody you could call?
Me? Oh yeah.
Call him right now.
No. No.
We want to say hi.
You know what Kelly Oubre said to me the other night?
What?
I walk in a party and I see Kelly. Now, mind you, with my personal page, I don't really troll people like, on some like flirty type shit because I don't want like no drama, right? But I do troll on Hollywood Unlocked. So I'll go
Yes,
on
you
these
do.
niggas' pages and put hearts or, like
Your
kissy shit, because they think, oh, maybe it's one of his managing editors, the girls, whatever, it's me. So Kelly Oubre, I would like put shit all on his fucking page, like sliding his DM with Hollywood Unlocked. Like, we would love to interview you. My page is like a mess. So I walk in the party, I'm like, hey, Kelly. And he goes, hey, man, yo, I love you. I love Hollywood Unlocked. I ain't gay. I know you love me. And I love that you love me, but I ain't fucking with you.
Okay.
That was nice.
That was nice, but that was like the realest
intro.
nice cut off
Right.
Like,
disappointment in my life.
Do nothing but respect it.
He's like, okay,
No, I do,
I
but-
respect
Yeah.
it.
Damn, that shit kind of hurt.
Aw.
I'm still gonna slide in that nigga.
Okay,
DMs, though.
period.
Fuck
You know,
it.
and
Yeah.
persistence
For it.
overcomes resistance sometimes.
Exactly.
That's my motto. That could be a movie. All right, so did y'all think of it? Jason got his real quick.
Set it off.
Bad Boys, because
That's how you
the
attract.
man of my life is a nightmare.
Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Damn.
I love him though. God bless him.
Is there a movie about a wizard?
I love
You
him.
don't want to do it? What's your movie?
Because
No.
is there a movie about a wizard? Because there's a wizard that has a magic wand and some sorcery.
like
The
Merlin?
Never-Ending Story.
Okay, well that's it right now.
The never
Oh,
ending
that's
story.
definitely what she had.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, the never ending story.
I had the
I
never
was just
ending
thinking
story.
about the never ending story the other day. I used to watch it when I was a kid, and I
love
was
that
telling
movie.
myself I want to watch it again as
That
an
and
adult.
the Labyrinth. I don't know if people remember.
I don't
these
know that
movies.
one.
Yeah,
But
this
the
new
never ending
shit out.
story with the big dragon. And he's like,
David Bowie was in the Labyrinth.
All right, come on. You didn't think of
David
one?
Bowie.
My sex life isn't a movie. Like, it's not a movie.
All right, well, you said you're wet right now.
Yeah.
So what has the word wet in it?
Splash.
Oh, you're a
Flash
mermaid.
is a good
You're
one.
a mermaid.
Okay.
All these old ass movies.
Little mermaid. All right,
Ariel.
that's cute. I'm not mad at it.
What's
right.
your
You can
movie?
give your movie.
What would my movie be? I don't know. I made up the question and I can't think of anything.
I heard you're in love, right?
Yes.
Yeah. You didn't know you knew that?
I don't know. My things are very sweet and normal and I don't know. I like shit the way it is.
I like it like that.
That's nice.
Everything's just the big chill.
Oh,
big
The
chill.
big show.
what's love got to
There
do
we
with
go.
it?
I'm
I'm not
That's
getting.
another
Come on
good
now.
one.
I don't want to do that.
That's my movie name. What's love got to do with it?
Stephanie, don't tell us that.
Oh,
We don't want to think of
God.
that.
I don't want to think about that.
We don't want to think that that's happening. Eat the
Like,
cake.
Stephanie, are you
Eat the
okay?
cake, Anna Mae.
Stephanie.
Are you okay, Stephanie? No,
I
but
gotta
I'm good.
think
I'm
for
happy.
Gigi. We got to think of one where she killed the guy. Let me
Oh
think.
no. Murder.
Thelma and Louise. Oh no, they kill themselves at the end. Oh, what's
Basic Instinct.
Kill Bill.
American Psycho.
Kill Bill. I
Kill
love
Bill.
that movie.
All right. Well, y'all got it. I should have gave this to y'all. Ahead of
Yeah,
time.
you should have gave it to us when we was pre-prepping, man. I would have had a
like,
good one. We'll have to revisit this.
All right. Well, thank y'all so much for coming through. And
So
again,
fun.
I just want to say, Jason, to you, congratulations.
Thank you.
Again, I know I've already told you this.
You have.
But you guys have your iHeart deal and your Hollywood Unlocked show that is on iHeart.
See, I didn't know Angela Yee before I knew Charlamagne. I didn't know Envy. I've always liked and respected you, though. You know, you never know who's gonna like you. I'd be like, she ain't fuck with me because I'm too reckless. But you've been really nice.
Oh, why wouldn't I? I don't mind reckless people. I'm a very practical, chill person.
But you're very You have everything.
nerd.
Yeah. No, I mean you're cool.
Kind
You're
of.
Gucci. Let me look at you. But you're very safe. I'm very not.
Yeah, you're.
know?
Yeah, some people might not think that I am, but
Yeah.
I'm glad you
Angela's
compared
like
to Jason.
half safe.
it
Oh no!
depends.
On this show, I was watching all the shows like leading up to here. You with the blonde, and you with the girl Virginia.
We just have fun.
No, you guys are. This is fun.
And T, let's talk about you for a second. I want to thank you for coming through, of course. We watched you on Wildin' Out. And music, let's talk about that
Yeah.
before you get out of here.
I am actually dropping an EP pretty soon. It's gonna be an R&B type of EP, so that's what my fans have been really wanting and been asking for. I came out rapping, but now I'm changing up my vibe.
Okay,
Come
come on,
Yes.
vibe. And you do have a little boo right now.
I got something.
A situation.
Girl, everybody
Yeah.
got something.
I'm like,
I'll catch him and send you a picture.
Okay, yeah, let me know
Lobby.
when you see her come to the front
Lobby.
door.
Come and check in the mail.
She goes to the front door,
he's-
Jason goes to the
He
back
don't
door.
come over.
Front door, back door.
And you know, you have homework, Jason.
What's my homework?
You got to get fucked.
No.
He's not doing it.
No, I mean I got a lot of things to do. I'm trying to get a talk show. My book is coming out. I
Right.
can't get fucked.
Ain't nobody
I got
worrying
shit to
about
do.
that.
I got shit to do. I can't get fucked right now.
We all get fucked in here.
I mean,
Yeah.
And Stephanie?
Yeah. I mean, my sex life is really nice.
Okay, good.
You sound like Sky. Do people tell you that?
Who's Sky?
From Black Ink? Know a little bit?
Oh, really?
You don't think
it's
so?
the New York
the
New York
accent.
Yeah, it's
accent.
a New
Yeah.
York thing.
I love New York.
It's a
And
New
just
York
so
accent.
y'all know, Lip Service, the tour is about to start.
Yes.
We're going to announce those dates, but it all starts at the end of October. Somebody hit me today, like, please come to Cali. We are going to be in LA, San Francisco, Chicago,
Oh, I wanna help with
Detroit,
that.
Cleveland. Yeah, we will see you
New
in LA.
Orleans,
Yes,
Philly,
we'll see
New
you in
York,
LA.
DC,
Lit.
All over the
Charlotte,
place.
Chicago,
Yeah, shout out to
Cleveland.
Cinematic TV. They're trying to figure out what's the plan with them too. Yes.
Yes, come on. We getting on
I already
flights,
talked
guys.
to Johnny Shipes, just so y'all know.
But
I-
they
we
didn't
already
put you
had a
on Showtime.
conversation.
What those two girls, those two black queens, didn't they leave?
I don't know if they left.
Oh, they're not on.
I
they're
thought
not
they
doing it
retired or
anymore?
broke up or
They
something
did?
like that. Something I
Phoebe?
See, that's why I won't do that.
thought I said something like that.
Oh, I know.
But
nothing
yes,
about
we are
that.
really excited about the tour.
Yes. So
And
it's
people have
going
been
down.
asking.
It'll be all of us on there. Me, Stephanie, Gigi, and L'Oreal.
L'Oreal.
Yes, I
Congratulations,
can't
you
wait.
guys.
Coming to a city
awesome.
near you.
Congrats.
All right, so
Thank
we're gonna
you.
have a good time, and we're gonna hold you to that.
I help
Yes.
whatever you need from me in LA. I got you.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we busy. You know, we're busy because we're going to be on tour.
All right, Lip Service. Thank y'all so much for coming through. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.